Welcome back to the OG Cup Spring Spree, guys. This is Scarmaster Flex alongside Senj Dota. We do apologize for the delay. We ran into some small technical issues. Well, not us as the casters. The players ran into some small technical issues, but we are basically ready to go. We've got a heck of a grand finals coming up, ladies and gentlemen. It is FS Express. Guys did not get the chance to see on stream playing against the powerhouse Incognito and Senj. We've seen FS Express. We've seen Incognito. If you thought last game was a slugfest, what do you classify this game?
I don't think this one would be as sluggy, but as we can tell from previous tournaments, FS Express are very methodical in their methods.
Yes.
It's always a quick rotation from the position 4 into the mid, grab that kill, get a small lead, go for the safe lane tower, and then the off lane tower to the mid tower. Like, it's very methodical the way they play.
And not to mention the fact that Creep, I would say, hands down, is one of my favorite mids to watch. It is... Remember at AMD where he got the rampage with the Mirana and every other game, like you said, methodical, but he was very, very sound in the way that he executes abilities, everything.
Yeah, well, I look forward to seeing the mid matchup with Creep and Demo then, because Demo played really well in all of his mid matchups today as well.
Now my question is, do you think like guys have probably played against each other? First time they're playing against each other?
Well, I don't see why not. Like, they're probably all queuing US East when they're like playing ranked at home, and they're around the same like MMR range. So they might have. Probably don't know it, but they might have.
Yeah, that could be true. Well, let's talk about some of the powerhouses. FS Express has about, I'd say, an average team MMR of about 6.4. I'd say probably now.
I think it's closer towards like 7K. Like originally, yeah, they were closer to 7K, but I think they're all rankers, probably around 100, maybe less, and maybe more.
Right. Yeah, and I'd say like based on the way Incognito plays, I'd probably play. They probably combined play at a high 5K, low 6K. So I think you've got like some really good talent on both sides. It's gonna be hard to pick a winner, man.
I agree, but it's just gonna be in the team execution. That's what it is. Because we've seen in the first series of the day, Incognito are very methodical and they know their objectives as well. So two teams that really know what to aim for to win the game. Let's see how they play out.
So are you saying one team has to be to a greater degree of methodical than the other?
I think yes. It's going to be all in the execution. Whoever executes well, they're going to win. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Let's check the drafts.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into the drafts. And right away... See, FS Express picked up that Tusk. We talked about this off stream. Neil loves to play Tusk on FS Express. It's a great roaming support, do a lot of damage, and create a lot of havoc. And I know Neil in particular loves that. And on the side of Incognito, two heroes that I've seen. This is the first appearance of both of them in the tournament. Stan King, and right away, Incognito wastes no time picking their mid, a World Devourer. Or do you think this is just a safe lane out, OD?
Well, either way, I'm more interested in the way both teams are banning.
Yeah.
So that's Underlord, Naga, Omni Knight, and Witch Doctor taken out of the pool. So those are all sustainable heroes. That's how I see it. They all heal or disengage of some sort. So.
Yep. Well, let's talk about as well FS Express. Right away picked up the Nyx Assassin as soon as the OD came out. Nyx Assassin, great counter to OD.
Yeah. Because coming out of the Astra, you could just go for the mini stun, right?
Yep. But even overall, even the mana burn is still very effective against OD. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna see Storm getting banned out on the Incognito side as well.
Well, of course, and I mean Storm Spirit. 3 level 6 does not do so great against our World Devourer, but from level 6, Storm beats OD. I would say 9 times out of 10.
And especially if Storm gets ahead, because the Orchid's really going to hurt OD's fighting abilities.
The thing is, though, too, is the only thing that OD can really do against the Storm, if that's the case, assuming he doesn't have a Blink Dagger, all he can do is Astral himself. He can't Astral Storm while he's in Ball Lightning. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's just Astral Force FO or whatever, depending on what phase they are in the game.
Now, here's something really interesting. FS Express just banned out Faceless Void, but more importantly, the Ancient Apparition. Are they looking for a healer that's going to have very high
that's what's strange. Like, a lot of the main healers have been banned out of the draft already. We lost Omni Knight, we lost Witch Doctor, and well, you know that Underlord is known for its sustainability. So if they're gonna ban out the AA, what other healer are they going for now? What do you...
Could be a Dazzle, could be a Witch Doctor. I have no idea. But Incognito's going to go ahead and pick up a Warlock right away. Very heavy teamfight oriented.
I agree.
So if you're FS Express, I mean, realistically, you can put a pusher in your team, but that's not the way they play. They don't play 5v4. They play 5v5. And they're going to play to win. So what's the hero that you kind of use to interact with, you know, a team that's going to provide team fight against team fight? Because right now, Incognito 5v5, based on what I see with FS Express, they're going to win every team fight.
Well, FS looks like they're going for pickoffs more because they have the Tusk and the Nyx Assassin. Those are pickoff heroes. Lina's solo pickoff hero, so I think that's where they're going to be aiming for. Lina's probably, I assume she's going to go over Shadow Blade build, probably get behind and just instantly wipe out the Warlock before the fight starts, and then we'll see what happens from there, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if that's the strategy that they go with, FS Express, it's probably better off doing single target pickoff because that's going to prevent and delay a lot of team fight potential for Incognito. So, I mean, Lina I like because OD's very squishy against Lina. Warlock does not do very well against Lina. Sand King do okay against the Lina, but I don't know how I feel about Dragon Knight. Like, Dragon Knight is the pick, and FS responds nicely with the Lifestealer, but DK, what do you think?
I think DK was the right pick here because DK is going to be sustainable. So now they have the option. Are they going to run the OD or the DK mid?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it would be better to run the DK mid. Sure, and then his Dragon Blood is going to keep him sustainable. Just got to breathe fire to get your last hits. And that's your push potential as well.
Not to mention, too, Lina's got very low starting base damage, so she's not going to be able to put out a lot of damage on the DK should he get like a lot of points in Dragon Blood and also have a Stout Shield. Like, she's going to rely heavily on her magic damage. So it's going to be a lot of Dragon Slaves and a lot of Light Striker Rays.
Pretty much, but even if the OD matches up against the Lina, it's not terrible. I think it's an exchange at that point. Because OD's what he's going to do is going to hit the creeps, he's going to Astro, get his last hits, but Lina's just going to like nuke off the wave. So it's fair matchup, I think.
Let's talk about these last two bans. Troll Warlord. Not sure if Incognito played Troll Warlord ever. If they did, then maybe they just don't want to fight against a Troll Warlord because Troll actually does really well against Lifestealer. On the other side of Incognito, they banned Bat Rider.
10 seconds.
So strange.
Well, I think the Bat Rider goes along with FS Express current picks, right? They're going for pickoffs, and Bat Rider is one of the best pickoff heroes. But I'm surprised about the Troll Warlord ban because it looks like Incognito potentially has already 2 to 3 cores, and I'm not really seeing any viable offlaners besides the Sand King. Yeah. So then you would ban another carry rather than another support and or offlane, unless they run a DK offlane or some sort of trick like that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me just ask you a personal question. Looking at the lineups right now, while we're waiting for the reserve time to tick down on the side of FS Express, which team, in your opinion, right now looks scarier? Which one's scarier? Which one would you not want to play against? Personally.
FS Express. Not because I think they will win, but because as a support player, I know that each one of their heroes can solo kill me.
I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough. Or maybe you're just calling yourself a coward. I don't know, but
hey, I don't like racking up deaths, man. You can't help the team when you're dead.
Well, I mean, at the same time, to be completely honest with you, you know, some supports you do see go like 4-19 and they rack up like 50 assists. So, I mean, it's support. Your job really isn't to kill, but it's to help your team out, right?
Well, your job isn't to die either, right? So
okay, fine. Well, I mean, if you're given 150 gold to kill, like, you're not really doing anything for the other team. If anything, you're inflating their ego only to break them down. And
we're gonna see Doom.
FS Express to pick up a Doom. I like it because Doom is one of those heroes that can ruin any team fight. If he's able to get off his ultimate, then Warlock can't drop the ulti. OD's completely taken out of, you know,
that Abaddon pick.
Abaddon or Abaddon, as he says in game. It doesn't matter. Tomato, tomato, right? All good picks, right? So we're gonna see actually Mio. I think Mio's gonna go back on the Tusk. Sana's gonna be playing Nyx. Two dogs actually really like that. Really like
that Lina set right there.
Actually, I like Demo's set too. Of that, I have that Dragon Knight set myself. It's pretty awesome. Awesome. I know sometimes
how do you think the lanes are gonna go though? I think that's
Well, you're gonna see Tusk roaming for sure. I'd say that's a Nyx. I'd say Nyx is probably gonna be supporting mid Lina, Lifestealer. So they're gonna be going for the Nyx bomb as well. And the Doom's probably going off lane, I would say. Is that a fair assessment?
I think so, but they might surprise us. We'll see.
Absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything set up. Game, and right away there's gonna be a pause. Not sure exactly like what the issue is gonna be now. But we're hoping to see that at least there will be minimal amount of technical issues so we can get this game underway. I know the crowd at home's been very well anticipating this, and they've been very patient with us. Everybody on Twitch and everybody in the in-game client, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. So, and oh man, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day today. Like every game, I find that getting progressively more.
I agree. It has been well, you know, everyone's slow to start. You gotta get warmed up before everything gets rolling.
I mean, this is what we like to do as well. Like, cool. Look at the way that Tusk looks with skins and everything. I want to see like this is kind of a cool little display. I got the frozen sigil. It's also got fist, and I think if you notice as well, like at the there's the ambient effects. So it was the tobacco fix. It actually was making it look like he had like a shadow or like some sort of like mist form that was like forth within him. I don't know. That's just the way I saw it. Doom actually looks pretty cool himself. I mean, that's a pretty common Doom set that I've seen many times.
Let's go check out the Lina.
Well, with Lina, like if you really look at it, it's the Arcana mixed in with I don't know what this. For all you people, for all everybody in the crowd that's a big fan of Lina and that she has, it's amazing. So she's got she's got the bewitching flare. I see. That's really cool. All right, so guys, so we're gonna go ahead, get ourselves back into the game. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams. On the Radiant side, we have Flashback on the Lifestealer. Mio's gonna be playing on the Tusk. XD. I'm assuming that's Creep. No, that's not Creep. XD will be playing on the Doom. Two Dog, who's also Creep, will be playing on Lina, and Sana will be playing on the Nyx Assassin.
On the Dire side, we're gonna have Sky on the Sand King, Pingu on the Abaddon, Kaka on Outward Devourer, Blame Sociable on Warlock, and Demo on the Dragon Knight.
What are we looking for first? Are we looking for, everybody's going to be very conservative about their runes? We're going to see some rune exchange, because that's the other thing too that we've noticed is a lot of these teams like to go for like the rune exchanges, especially on the Dire side. Sky is actually going to take some damage from Flashback and probably going to put out a right click on Flashback while Flashback taunts him. It looks like actually that Incognito is going to probably snag 3 runes here. And look at this. The mids are not going to get greedy. They're not going to go for the bounties. They're actually going to go for the creep blocks.
I think that's pretty much.
I think that's
standard. I think because bounty runes are shared for the team. So there's
look at that right away. Flashback is going to get stunned and take a couple right clicks, and it's actually going to bring him close to 50%. He's going to be forced to use his tango. But without further ado, guys, let's get started with this grand finals between FS Express and Incognito live at Invictus Gaming Station in downtown Toronto. This is game 1.
So it looks like that Lifestealer might be soloing against Abaddon.
Yeah, and I think that's not really like maybe a favorable lineup that you want to have. But again, you don't want to force your Sand King to sit in offlane if Abaddon's a natural offlane, right? So,
right. It looks like we're gonna have some business going on top. Everyone's getting really aggressive with each other.
Yeah, Sana, XD, and they are getting pretty aggressive. And there's gonna be a banishment. Guy is actually gonna go on Tusk here. Gonna exchange right clicks, but Tusk has to be careful. I mean, you make one wrong move, and especially against the Sand King, he'll stun you, and then it's just pickings for Kaka and Blame Sociable. And Blame actually went for Shadow Word, and that makes sense because, you know, every team is playing very aggressive, and Kaka's got to be careful as well. He's taking the damage from the Infernal Blade, and Sky's going to rally up with a stun, but going to come of it. But the Infernal Blade, that's, you know, HP percent damage, which is at low levels and even high levels, that it hurts.
Yeah, but that Shadow Word's just going to keep him healed up. As long as Blame Sociable keeps his mana up, I think Kaka's going to be able to farm well.
Yeah. And, you know, he's got 2 clarity, so he should be okay. Let's look at the way that Demo's playing. So looks like he might be going for a bottle, if I'm not mistaken, and that's pretty standard on DK if everything, you know, is going his way with the last hits. And I like the fact that he's going with the Brief Fire. That's, again, pretty standard. You know, you want to get aggressive against the Lina because it's literally Dragon Slayer versus half man, half dragon. So, you know, if that doesn't give, you know, Reap enough incentive to get aggressive, then I don't know what is. So.
Especially there might be an engagement in the top rune. Oh.
Well, not exactly. And, you know, everything goes.
Looks like DK is getting quite a lot of last hits in the mid lane against the Lina, though, which is surprisingly because Lina's been spamming out DK and getting more denies, but DK's been able to keep his last hits going.
And there is going to be a pause being thrown out. There's going to be a lag, so not exactly sure what's going on here. I mean, 2.5 minutes in, game's been very slow, very strategic. So,
well, look at the last hits. It's been a perfect exchange for everyone, right? The exchange of last hits for everyone in each lane is pretty much even. DK at 11, Lina at 10, but then Abaddon at 12, and the Lifestealer at 9, so it's not too far off.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. And, I mean, we're going to see how this tri-lane versus tri-lane goes. I mean, we mentioned that it's going to depend on, first off, how everybody plays. We got to make sure that Blame keeps his mana up. To see how aggressive Sky needs to get with his Sand King. But more importantly, it's going to come down to who's going to make the biggest mistake. And right away, Creep get the kill onto Demo. 409 gold going the way of the Lina. And at the top lane, Mio is going to get the kill onto Blame Sociable. He did expend Snowball, and Doom went pretty ham with the Scorched Earth, which helps him become very sustainable too. So, I mean, good start from FS Express so far. We're going to see how everything goes.
XD is putting a lot of damage onto Kaka right now. XD is kind of just dominating his lane.
Yeah.
Kaka's now low on mana. Blame Sociable is actually full. So.
Yep, and it looks like Sky's actually going to go onto Doom. And I guess Ice Shard's going to be thrown. I don't know exactly how I feel about it, but Doom's got to get himself to safety because he is ticking down. Ooh! And don't know what gave him. I think he had a Fairy Fire because his HP just went back up. So
yeah, but look at the Lina. It's just dominating that mid lane. Look at that confidence.
And look at this. And Tusk, like, they want this kill on Demo again. Absolutely. They want to keep this DK as underfarmed as possible, which is really important because this is creating more space for your Lifestealer to farm, because this is not a favorable matchup for Abaddon whatsoever. But Demo is, you know, he's just gonna have to try and get as many kills as he can from the creeps. And we're gonna see Nyx Assassin go down from Sky, so there's gonna be an exchange kill. Very nicely done, very nicely played. It looks like Nyx Assassin is actually going to rotate as well. It looks, and that's actually a good board placement because the other ward's going down. Good rotation from Nyx. But now this is the part where, you know, Creep has to make sure he's on point with his stun, his Dragon Slave into his ultimate, because if not, then DK's also picked up that utility point in Dragon Tail, and I think he's got enough sustainability to go under tower. And that's the thing about DK early game, is he can go under tower and he can punish you.
I don't think he's gonna have the damage output to take out the Lina this early though, which is the problem. But the big thing is he's gonna be able to farm without dying.
For sure.
But we're starting to see Lena pull way ahead of the DK in terms of last hits, leading by 11.
Haka's got to be careful, man. He is... Ooh, the shards did not hit, but the snowball is going to connect, and it's a beautiful combo into the next stun, and he will be going down. And unfortunately, Blame nowhere to heal up.
Shadows for that the Tusk illusion block, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't even recognize that until you mentioned. Well, I did recognize it, but I didn't become fully aware of it until you brought it up. So
2 Dogs gonna take on Demo in the mid lane again.
And goodness, and he did expend. And Sky, ooh, gotta be careful, man. Gonna take some damage. Got a double damage rune himself, but 2 Dog, you know, with the phase boots now. You know, as we were saying, Lena's damage output was very low, and the phase boots actually helps offset that, which is kind of a good thing because I don't know how I feel about, you know, Lena using phase. I've seen phase boots in a game.
I think that's very common for Lena to grab the phase boots.
Yeah. Sorry. In the top lane though, Sky's gonna be able to throw a stun out. XD's gonna try and get himself away. Kaka gonna try and get the last hit onto Sana, and it's not gonna work. But Sky will be able to clean up. That's very good, and now the score is 4-3. But as we were talking about with the Lena, you know, yeah, it is pretty common. I just think that, you know, with the passive speed that you get with from Fiery Soul with Lena, I don't know if it's like completely necessary. And 2 Dog and Creep's getting himself in kind of a weird position here. He started attacking from the low ground, and he's gonna be forced to use the Fairy Fire and retreat back to base. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him taking that engagement. But anyways, 4-3, 7.5 minutes in. This OD is very underfarmed and very underleveled.
Yeah, the trial lane is just not going really well for him. He's not too underfarmed. Like, his farm is matching that of the solo Abaddon as well.
But the thing is like, there's so much pressure coming out from the Doom. Initiating with Infernal Blade into... Oh, and Sky's actually going to hit a nice Burrow Strike, but, you know, the Infernal Blade into the Snowball, into the Nyx stun, it's a lot for OD, and especially when he's that, like, he's got that low of HP.
Definitely, his utility isn't too high until he gets to a higher level.
Yeah, absolutely, and looks like Mio's going to go on Sky here, and 2 Dog, I don't think he wants to use his ultimate, and very well played. You know, that's just... classic pick off, no problem. And look at the way 2 Dog's getting super aggressive. He doesn't care about mid lane right now. He wants OD, he wants Blame, and they're getting themselves into a very good position. And now
2 Dog's going in
here
for
we go. And that's just a beautiful combo. A little bit unnecessary with the snowball, but Blame, he tried to get away if he could, and 2 Dog will pick up a triple kill. Very nicely done, and you know what's crazy is that was still within the time frame where it's going to count towards double kills and triple kills. So,
right, but at the same time, he's giving space for DK to reach.
He's already got his level 7, and he's gonna expend his ultimate. He's gonna start pushing that mid tower, and so Creep's got to try and get himself back to the mid lane, and he will be able to do so. His TP's on cooldown, off cooldown actually. And he's coming in now, and Sana actually might want to go onto the DK. So the stun will not connect. 2 Dog did hit Dragon Slave. It will happily retreat. Top lane though, they're going on the Doom, and Doom will drop the Infernal Blade, and OD will get a return kill on the Doom. 7-4 now in favor of FS Express. We're about 9.5 minutes in.
Yeah, but the bottom lane seems pretty passive. Just exchanging farm.
Yeah.
Both heroes seem pretty healthy, except it looks like Pingu's falling behind on flashback because 2 levels ahead now.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just picked up that level 8, and you know, at the same time, he's gonna be level 10 very soon once he takes out this range creep. But oh, actually no, barely. But you're right, still 2 levels behind under level.
Well, that's all in the. It looks like there might be initiation.
Demo just making sure that Lena cannot get the stun off, but in the meantime, Sky is gonna get snowballed, and the shards probably will come out. Dragon Slave will be thrown, and ooh, Burrow Strike up on the top ground while the Laguna Gate Blade went out.
And he's gonna block out Blade Social as well.
That was an awesome ice shards. I don't even think he meant to do that, but if he did, That was, like, classy. Very classy. He's going to pick up a double kill for his efforts. And here we go. Sky coming in. And lots of damage going out. OG's going to go down. And Doom's got to try and get himself to safety. Blame, he's got his golem. He's thinking about it. He's going to drop it. Here comes the rock. The Sky will burrow strike, and Doom will be going down. And Mio has to get himself to safety. He's got 2 seconds, 1 second on the snowball. And he will snowball away. Beautiful stun, and he can actually turn around. Oh, no, he can't. I thought he was going to be able to turn around on ice shards, but Donna will be able to pick up a return kill onto the Sand King. Of course, now 11-5. Let's go ahead and take a look at the net worth. And Lena, to no surprise, is leading, but take a look at this Life Stealer. Very close behind. And see another Radiance Rush. This is like, I feel like this is Incognito's game plan with Life Stealers. Just go for the Radiance and then snowball from there.
I think it's pretty good considering he's getting uncontested far. The Radiance wouldn't hurt, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Radiant's top tower.
And at the same time, because Flashback is getting uncontested farm, and in the solo lane without any rotations, Pingu's allowed to stay in his lane as well, even though he's not getting as much as Flashback.
Yeah.
And the main reason for that is because the feast lets us stay.
And take a look at this. Blame Sociable's gonna get caught out, gonna get punched, gonna get flamed, gonna get stunned, and is headed back to the graveyard. Creep is on a mega kill, and Kaka's not going to get caught, but the Yule Scepter will come out, and he will actually kill steal away from his Lena, but regardless, going to pick up a nice pair of kills. Now they can probably put up a little bit of pressure on this tier 1 tower, and we actually didn't mention this, but while that was all happening, DK took tier 1 mid, and now it's going to help Abaddon. I got confused on his name because you say Abaddon, I say Abaddon. Tomato, right?
Looks like Sky might try to go for the contest.
And he doesn't have his level 6 though, so it's going to be hard to contest. He will delay, and I think what they're going to do is they're going to... Well, guy's actually, you know, he's with them, right? So
yeah,
he doesn't have his ultimate.
No, he's waiting for the...
Oh, he's waiting for the contest is what you're saying. Yeah. But I don't think that FS Express is going to rotate bottom. They probably just let this tower go, and this guy's just making sure.
Yeah, we're gonna see Flashback go for the mid tower instead. So they're gonna try to go for that trade.
Well, Sana is invisible. He's just waiting to see if anybody's gonna rotate. And there are the 2 rotations. There's Kaka, and there's the stun. There's the Nyx Assassin. There's the stun in from the Burrow Strike of the Sand King. And here comes Mio, punching OD into oblivion, and he is on a dominating streak. And Demo is also going to pick up a kill. Doom is going to get dropped onto the Sand King.
The Laguna Blade.
Yes, and Creep is now unstoppable. And Sand King will drop on the back end. Demo has to get himself to safety. He will get Yulesed up. And he will not be going anywhere. Lena not be able to get that kill, but instead Flashback will take it. And FS Express, after wiping 4 heroes from the side of Incognito, are probably going to claim this first tier 1 tower. Actually, second tier 1 tower, this mid tower.
So this is what I was saying earlier, how it's always methodical. After a fight, you need to push an objective.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's a wipe tower. Whereas in some other games we saw today, like, they just wanted to fight.
Yeah. Now, I think this is a very sort of, again, strategic item pickup is Lincoln Sphere. How do you feel about it?
That's an Octarine.
Oh, is it going to be an Octarine? Sorry, that's an Octarine. And Flame Sociable is going to counter with the Golem, and Sky's going to stun. He's going to find the Doom, and Doom's going to have to retreat. And FS Express want nothing more to do with this fight. The Golem has been dropped, and this is the right play. Just go down on the retreat. But I believe you are correct. I do stand corrected. That is not a Lincoln Sphere. That is an Octarine core, which... Let's talk about it. How do you feel about the Octarine?
Oh, it could be... I don't know. It could be anything right now. It might be a casual Perseverance. It might go for a Bloodstone too.
Oh, there could be the Bloodstone. Yeah, sure. Well, have they changed Bloodstone back? Like you don't need the Soul Ring anymore. I don't think, right?
I'm not too.
I think because I know before, and oh man, Creep. He's gonna be able to turn it around, and I don't know if you saw that, Senj, but As Sand King was charging up his ultimate, Creep was mashing the Yule Scepter and was able to throw him up in the air and completely cancel the epicenter, which is actually the tournament that's going on right now in Russia. Okay, go figure. And Sky's trying to get himself to safety, but the snowball. Oh no!
That's a bloodstone.
Yeah, so I thought it was a bloodstone. Okay.
Yeah, they removed the soul ring.
Oh, okay, so they brought it back to what it used to be. But Mio, he hit an amazing snowball, but then pushed Sky away with the ice shard. So, an unfortunate mistake on the side of FS Express. A very rare mistake, indeed. Like, we don't really see that happen. But I mean,
but at the same time, it opened up all the lane for them to farm because everyone on Incognito's side had to go back home afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look at this. Lifestealer, 16.5 minutes in, has his Radiance, and he will be going right away for Solar Crest.
Yep.
So he's going to be hitting very hard. Very hard. But he should be picking up that Radiance anytime soon. And, Pingu will also be picking up a Radiance of his own very soon as well. Oh, it's going to probably take him a couple more minutes. He's got to farm. But look at what Sana's doing. Sana's just trying to get intelligence. Trying to figure out what's going on. They know where Blame is. Sana will go in. The stun will not connect. But XD will be going on Blame. And Blame does not have his ultimate. Not yet. He's trying to sustain himself. And on the other side, we've got Tusk, who is now unstoppable, taking out this poor OD. And when I say that, I mean poor OD. Very punny. He's 1-7.
Looks like they're going to find another one.
And my goodness, the Ice Shard is perfect from Neo. That's a double kill. This guy is wicked sick. I mean, at this rate, let's put it this way. If Lifestealer gets the Solar Crest, with everything that FS Express has, they could probably go for an early Roche as well.
I don't think they have a need to go to Roche. They're able to, right now. They're able to just like take an uncontested fight and then
And
power.
look at the sustainability from Demo. They literally kind of expended everything. And Sana going down, Tusk also going down, giving away his wicked 6 streak, and I don't know what FS Express was doing there. You're trying to burst down a Dragonite that's already tanky, coupled with the fact that Aphotic Shield was dropped on the Dragonite, providing more tankiness, and then it's going to be burst damage. So, I don't know. To me, that was kind of questionable. And beautiful Golem being thrown out from Blame Sociable. And now this poor Lifestealer needs to get himself to safety. He cannot TP home. He needs to go where no Lifestealer has gone before. And looks like they want to actually
go for the
turn
counter
around.
Initiation.
They're going to try and burst down Pingu. Actually, no. They're going to wait for him to drop his ultimate. And Mio wants some revenge. And Creep is just figuring out what to do. And he will actually throw a ton of damage onto Pingu. But Flashback will claim the kill. The top lane, Taka's in a lot of trouble again. Doom coming in very hot. And Sana doing a really nice dud. Yeah. Well, that's the power of the Scorched Earth, right? And this poor OD just cannot get off to a good start. And Demo is trying to come and avenge his carry, but Sana putting on a beautiful defensive stun, and they will be able to go onto the retreat. And look at this. Flashback is going to go inside of Tusk, infest him. They're looking for a pick-off. Just like you were saying, they're trying to pick somebody off, and Two-Dog, aka Creep, will be able to find that pick-off, and the stun will be thrown out. This guy trying to get away. Not going to happen. Going to be punched into oblivion. The Flashback will claim the kill. And do a cool little Lifestealer dance at the same time. Now they will, I think, very humbly take this tier 2 tower. I don't know if that was the right word for you. You kind of looked at me and you said, humbly, under your breath.
Yeah, but we see Two-Dog coming closer to finishing his Bloodstone now. Looks like they're going to go for another initiation onto the Warlock.
And there he goes. Wicked sick. Wicked sick. And they will take this tier 2 tower. I think at this point now, you go back, you farm a little bit more, and you just continue to stay. Like, maybe rotate down to bottom lane, because that wave's pushing out a little bit. Or maybe they're actually going to go for tier 3. And they will catch, and Mina will catch Kaka, but getting a little too aggressive here. Sana with a nice stun onto the Sand King. And Lina just trying to do as much damage as she can. She's now on a monster kill streak. Has her ultimate in 7 seconds, but she will throw another stun onto Demo. And Demo trying to get some damage out, but just cannot do so. And Tusk will be trying to roll in, and it looks like it's going to be onto a dead creep, a dead hero. But regardless, Incognito has gone Incognito. And Blame Sociable is going to buy back. I don't know, I'm trying to be very funny, if you will.
Looks like they're going to try to go for a counter initiation, but it looks like the Sand King's going to be spotted by the ward, so they know he's coming from the back.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have his Blink Dagger, not even close. And Mio's going to be able to catch him out, punching him, snowballing, no shards. But Creep is godlike. And here comes Flashback. And Blame has to play defensive with the Golem, but the Golem will be going down. And poor OD. This poor OD will not be able to do anything but buy back. But on the exchange,
they defended Rax.
They defended Rax. Demo got a nice kill and a nice salary, if you will, from the Lifestealer.
But that was an expensive defense. Cost them 2 or 3 buybacks right there.
A very expensive defense. And you know what? Let's let the net worth of the tail take a look at that graph. Slow and steadily, but look at that spike. You know, and now it's kind of mellowed out, but a 15,000 gold lead. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And then on the other end as well, we've got the experience graph basically the same. So, you know, FS Express is sitting nice and tight, nice and dandy. They're happy where they are.
I think the main thing is Rax defended. You live to fight another day, right? Game's not done yet.
Absolutely. So Lina's now sitting on 1,800 gold, and Demo actually wants to go in on Lina, and she's just way too fast. Way too fast. With the phase boots, look at this. She goes faster than a haste rune. It's like 547, and that's unfortunate because Demo now does not have his ultimate for the next fight. This is actually a really good opportunity for Lina to go in and Creep, just trying to get some intellect. Oh, not that type of thing.
Well, it looks like the initiation from Demo is going in.
Yep, and there's the Yules, and they want to go on this Lina somehow. So Sana will be able to throw out a stun. Blame is going into the Astral, while Doom throws his Doom onto the OD, and Demo will get a kill onto Sana. And XD needs to get himself to safety, but this is just kind of a little bit of a greedy play on the side of FS Express. They lose 3 in the process. Very nicely played by Incognito. They come out of Incognito mode. You know when you go on Google Chrome on your phone, you have to just go into Incognito mode for whatever reason.
Everyone knows why you're on Incognito mode. It doesn't matter.
Well, we're not gonna talk about that. But there is gonna be a pause that's gonna be going out from Sky. Hopefully, there's not a lot of
issues.
A lot of tech issues because recently we've run into a couple tech issues ourselves. But I mean that's okay. But it looks like we're okay. We're good to go. Maybe it might have been a false alarm. I'm not sure. But we did see Lina go down as well, so her godlike streak is over.
It looks like she's going for that Shadow Blade now.
Well, I mean, it's a good pickup, and the thing is it gives her more movement speed and allows her to sneak up on her prey. And
I think the best feature is when she gets the Silver Edge, she could rip off most of DK's armor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because it doesn't look like he's going to be having BKB anytime soon.
No, he just picked up a Hood of Defiance, which does kind of help against Lina, but you know the way that things are going right now, Creep is sitting nice and tight with this damage, and you know once the Silver Edge comes out, then you know his passive, DK's passive, is not going to be relevant. Sand King also taking a very long time to get his Blink Dagger up. We're about 25 minutes in, no Blink Dagger on the side of Sky.
Well, Incognito had a really rough early game, being dominated in all the lanes.
Absolutely.
But it looks like Pingu's going to pick up his Radiance now.
Actually, there could have been a pick off here. I don't know if FS Express knew that Sky was here, but if they did, maybe they just let him go. I think they're pinging out. I think they know exactly where Demo is. Ooh. Very nice blink away. Sana was ready to go. And DK was just
probably just intuition. Position. He didn't have vision, but he had a sense.
Yep. I mean, that kind of play comes with a little bit of experience and high skilled experience.
Right. He definitely knew that something seemed fishy.
Yep. Something definitely did not seem right. And here we go. Here's the Roche. Got the Solar Crest. They got the attack speed. And I don't know if Incognito is going to be able to get there in time. They're a little slow. They need to be going...
That looks like Santa's going to catch them.
Yeah, Santa knows exactly where they are. And so, I think they tried to smoke, and I think Sana knows that they're going to smoke. And beautiful pick-off from Sana. They're going to secure Roche, and that's a beautiful ultimate from Blame Sociable. But it doesn't really matter, because on the other side of things, Kaka will be going down. Lena's going to Yules. DK is going to take everything to his face and still live somehow. And he still goes down. My goodness. Not even Pingu could get into position to help him out. And he even gets stunned. Oh my goodness. This is a slaughter fest. XD is on a triple kill. And Sky had to retreat all the way down to the bottom room.
Yeah, the thing is, Sky bought back to try to get into initiation. But then he didn't expect his whole team to drop that fast.
Well, I mean, this is what you were talking about, Senj. When you start going off their single pickoffs, your team starts to snowball. And then when the other team tries to team fight you, they can't. Because even though their team fight goes well, there's not enough damage output.
Yeah, but it looks like in mid-racks are going to be going down now. No buybacks available on the dire side.
Look at this. Oh! Tusk just missed the punch. The animation was there, but OD getting himself out of position.
So we're going to see a TP coming in.
Oh, Demo, he wants to just go ham. The Astral will be thrown out. Flashback will dive deep. He wants this OD. He wants this kill. But he's got to be careful. Well, I mean, not really, because he's got the Aegis, but you don't want to throw it away carelessly. He's doing some really good arbor toggling. We'll be up in about 5 seconds. Trying to see with the second racks will fall. Tusk will sacrifice his life. Those racks just need one more hit. It's being pinged. Hit the racks, guys. What are you doing? Flashback doesn't care. He's like, I don't want the racks. I want this OD. And he's just taunting. And they're going to take the racks. And Sky will throw out a stun. We'll throw out the Sandstorm. And the end of it all. Actually, it's not done yet. The Rage will come out. Lifestealer will TP to safety. So
they were able to pick off.
Actually, we're not done yet. Sorry, Senj. The Blink stun onto Doom into the Burrow Strike, and the DPS will be coming out, and XD just trying to keep himself alive, and he will not be able to do so. Senj, let's continue on the point you were saying because of this never-ending fight.
I think the mistake was Demo. He chased down the Lina instead of trying to defend his racks, so I think that was the exchange they had to take for that. I think FS Express would be happy with that exchange, but I'm not sure if Demo is. Watch
what Creep was thinking about it. Creep was thinking about going on Demo or going on somebody.
I don't think he can do that yet until he gets his Silver Edge. It's just too much armor.
But this is scary right here. Flashback has no idea. The rest of the team is right there. And Kaka needs to be careful. You just gotta try and catch him. Ooh, there's a nice stun. And they gotta try and get this Lifestealer down because this is gonna be a very big kill. He's gonna just best. And he's gonna run. Look at this Ogre go! 473 movement speed. And he's just going to run at Pingu. He's going to let the Radiance burn. And what a beautiful punch from Tusk to prevent the TP. And now Lifestealer wants to go to town. And he will be able to do so thanks to the Snowball and the beautiful ace shards from Mio. And on the backside, Demo's going to be able to land the stun. And there's going to be the ever so irrelevant OD. Thanks to Doom. He's going to go down as well. And Sana will be able to pick off Pingu. And just to ensure the kill, actually, very nice force staff away. Kaka's still trying to get away, and oh, 2Dog hitting a nice Dragon Slave. And Tusk will claim the kill thanks to the Ace Shards, and they will take this Tier 2 tower bottom. FS Express, the driver's seat.
I think one really great thing to note is even though they saw the OD running away, they didn't commit their whole team to chasing the OD.
Absolutely.
they let the lifestealer keep pushing on mid, bring the creeps to the end, so they can take the tower after they get their kill. So
yeah,
they got a little dance.
Yep. Well, I got a question for you. Flashback wrote XD in the chat. Is he talking to his Doom by chance? Because I mean, look at this. XD. Or is he just is he mocking Incognito?
Who knows?
Well,
we're not here for drama. We're here for Dota.
I don't know if it's drama. I just think it's comedy.
Oh, it looks like 2Dog's gonna go in on that.
I think he's just gonna harass him. He's just gonna let him know he's there. But there's the Lincoln Sphere that I was talking about earlier that I completely messed up. So I do sincerely apologize to the viewers at home for that mishap. But the shrine will be going down on the bottom. The CFS Express. I don't think they need to go for another Roach, even though it's down for another 3 minutes. But they're looking really good. Really good. They can maybe go for this tier 3 tower if they wish. They can start, transitioning this into an aggressive push. Thanks to, actually, they're not there anymore. But I was gonna say thanks to the siege creeps. But again, okay. I was onto something, and then it didn't go the way I wanted to. It's just like, aw, but that's all right. And we can't always be perfect, right, Senj?
Of course,
well, I mean,
but
you're perfect.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but they're gonna go for that top shrine now too.
Yeah, and I mean, this is gonna be a slow takedown because of Tusk. But look at that fate. You see that effect? That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Man, I think I'm gonna buy that.
Someone buy that for Senj ASAP, please. I'm not.
It's okay. I'm an independent cast, so I can buy my own skins.
Oh, okay. You know if those are taxed for Fundable?
I don't think so. Sadly.
But what if it's a business expense? Is that considered a business expense?
Oh, they just broke the smoke.
Sana, that's a beautiful movement. Oh, they were not able to hit Sana, but with that, but Flashback is going to be going in. Very nice Astral from OD, but Blame Sociable knows he's going down. He's got to drop the rock. There is just so much going on, and more Sand King going down. Lina will also be joining them in the graveyard, and on the back end, Demo's going down as well. Flashback's on a double kill. Can they make this a team wipe? They did catch Pingu. He doesn't have an ultimate, and Flashback has a triple kill. Wow. They will go straight for Throne, and Demo calls the GG. FS Express takes game 1 almost flawlessly, but very convincingly, as Senj Dota would say.
It was a pretty widespread, I would say, and in terms of net worth of both teams as well, it's fairly convincing victory of over almost 30,000 lead.
It's just it was a really good game, and I thought Incognito was probably gonna put on a little bit more of a show, and they did show well. It's just FS Express did such a good job.
I agree. One thing I want to note about FS Express gameplay was they were able to split the map in two. So in the top lane, you always saw the Doom there with the Nyx Assassin helping him get the kills. So every time OD or somebody went to the top lane, it would be Doom and Nyx Assassin. They get a kill. And then in the other lane, you'll see the Lina, the Lifestealer, and the Tusk together getting kills there. So they're splitting the map perfectly. So they're not putting all the resources in one spot, but they're splitting it so that they can always go for another push if people rotate.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, at the same time, the way that we've seen Mio do this on Tusk before, Mio he knows the map of Dota. He knows where to be and when to be. I think he made one mistake that entire game, which was he was snowballing and then he threw his shards a little bit short and it actually backfired. But other than that, I thought he had a flawless game. I think he's my MVP for this game anyway.
I don't know who I would call for MVP because everyone just played their role extremely well. I don't feel like there was an MVP. It was just a great team effort put into that game right there.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you something, Senj. The real MVPs, I have to say, have been those guys at home, the crowd. You guys are definitely MVPs. So give us some love, give us some cheering, guys. When you guys see this. But we're going to take a very short break, guys. When we come back, we're going to have Game 2 of the Grand Finals between FS Express and Incognito. Don't go anywhere. We will be back right after this very short break. Don't go anywhere.